X-Files is a beloved franchise, and while we would all enjoy another season or spin-off of the series as long as it was faithful to the original, unfortunately, I don't have trust in Hollywood and the creatives in the industry, and to my dismay, a diverse X-Files reboot has seemingly been confirmed with Ryan Coogler developing the whole entire project. I have a few different things to show off, but before we get into the topic, if you enjoy the content that I create, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Follow me on social media like Twitter or mine so that you can see when my content is posted. And of course, if you do like the videos and the live streams that I make, please consider becoming a Dark Titan via Patreon or a supporter via YouTube memberships. So I wanted to start off with this Cosmic Book News article, X-Files reboot with diverse cast in development from Black Panther's Ryan Coogler. It says X-Files is getting the Hollywood reboot treatment with a diverse cast that is in development. Now, I love X-Files. I know many of us here love X-Files, and a reboot wouldn't be a bad thing if we knew they would stick to the original material and respect the content that previously has existed, but unfortunately, I have zero faith in the creatives in Hollywood to do that. It says the show's creator, Chris Carter, dropped the news on CBC's On the Coast, where it's noted it's been 30 years since X-Files began filming in Vancouver, and that show creator Chris Carter speaks with Michelle Elliott about his gratitude to the city, the cast and crew, and audiences for lifting the hit show. I just spoke to a young man, Ryan, who is going to remount the X-Files with a diverse cast. So he's got his work cut out for him because we covered so much territory. Now, right off the bat, they are not going on about how they love and respect the original material and how, this reboot is going to try to follow that feeling the original had as much as possible. No. The thing that they are leading with is that it is a diverse cast. The problem is that they probably won't be well-written characters that happen to be of different ethnicities. It means before they have even started writing and casting, they are going down a list to make sure they check all the boxes. This is a massive problem that we have seen over the past few years with Hollywood. If you're not going to continue the show based on the original characters, there is no point to continue it. Even the second set of characters, Doggett and Reyes, could work, but if they have nothing to do with this, they might as well make a new show, because all they'll do with this is piss off existing fans. No one wants X-Files: The Next Generation. It says, 5 years ago saw the X-Files return with the surprising 10th and 11th season, and an animated spin-off comedy has said to be in development with the X-Files Albuquerque, which Chris is attached to, but the news of the Ryan Coogler X-Files is new. Honestly, this doesn't really surprise me because, of course, now it is owned by Disney through 20th Century Studios, so they were probably going down a list of franchises that they have and went, you know what, why don't we just do something with X-Files? People love it. It, is very popular. People know the name, so we might as well try to do something with it, which is just the worst strategy because while, yes, it might initially get viewers, all they're probably going to do is end up ruining the X-Files image, which is just not what we want. And I just wanted to mention it, but another show that was running in the 90s that they just gave this treatment to was Quantum Leap, and the numbers for that reboot have been abysmal. I did talk about them in live streams, but this was from January. Quantum Leap ratings nosedived with a near million loss. And of course, the reason for this nosedive in viewership is because the content isn't good. This was a reboot solely done to take a memorable name and shove Hollywood's modern idea of diversity into it, which is to do nothing more than check boxes and not write good stories or create good new characters. This is most likely what they're planning to do with X-Files, so we have seen this happen time and time again, where they take something people know, reboot it, and the reboot ends up failing. Now, I have seen some people be very shocked by this news, but honestly, I really wasn't because just last year, Jillian Anderson had actually come out and talked about the X-Files, and this was an article from them. She discussed X-Files sexism and would only consider a revival with a whole new set of writers. So she had basically asked for them to in the future do X-Files that felt new and progressive, and she said that she might return if they did that, which now they are doing. She is not attached to this Ryan Coogler project in any way, shape, or form as far as we know right now. But when one of the previous stars says that they need a progressive, reboot of a show and it happens, it seems like it's because of her. And I just want to mention, I of course love Jillian Anderson. She is a fantastic actress and she will always be my Scully, but she is still part of Hollywood and she is picking more female empowered roles. So it just kind of seems very on brand for her to say something like the X-Files is sexism, even though I personally don't believe it was ever sexist and most people don't either. When asked about a potential revival, she did not completely close the door, but made it very clear that more X-Files is not a priority for her. She also referenced the show's controversial ending in which Scully was revealed to be pregnant in a send-off that many fans felt was bizarre and disrespectful to the character. It just feels like such an old idea. I've done it, I did it for so many years, and it also ended on such an unfortunate note. In order to even begin to have that conversation about another season, there would need to be a whole new set of writers and the baton would need to be handed on for it to feel like it was new and progressive. And, there have been rumors that she really didn't like Chris Carter. I don't have any specific examples to show, but it would make sense because she was demanding, again, that an entire group of new writers be brought in to update the show if she was to ever come back. And maybe they would have her in this new show just show up for like a guest starring episode as a reboot. I would think that they wouldn't do that, but I wouldn't put it past them because, of course, if Scully shows up, it's going to bring viewership up. While this is the only information we have so far about this reboot, honestly, it really worries me. When they lead with, hey, it's a diverse reboot, that doesn't get me very excited for it. I want to hear about the characters you're going to feature, the stories. I want to see a trailer with a really interesting cinematography, and I want to see what they're actually going to do for content in this. And all they're leading with is the fact that, oh, hey, it's a diverse reboot. I obviously want this to be good because I don't want them to ruin the X-Files image because we all love 1990s X-Files. But they have tried to bring it back twice and it just didn't stick. I think at this point they should just let it go. I'd rather have no new content than bad content that hurts the franchise's image. But that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this and of course found it important and informative, please make sure to give it a like, share it, and subscribe to the channel. And of course, if you didn't, make sure to give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I will talk to you all again in the next video really soon.